Hello everyone, I am here to talk to you today about an awesome new resource I found called Blooket. And we're going to talk about how you all can use Blooket in your classroom to help increase student engagement. So first of all, what is Blooket? Okay, Blooket is a website with interactive review games for students. It is very similar to Kahoot. In fact, when you go to host a game, you think, oh my gosh, this looks just like it. However, there are a lot more options for games, which I love. You can create your own question sets, just like with Kahoot, or use ones that are already created. An additional feature I just discovered is if you have things created in Quizlet, you can actually import those over to Blooket. Another great thing is that students can create their own accounts. They can level up, they can collect things called blooks and make it more engaging. It's actually a lot of fun. And like I said, the variety of game options for them versus the standard Kahoot or Quizlet game makes it really engaging for them. And I think it just takes it to a different level than maybe what they're used to playing. All right, so let's take a look. All right, I have already created it and played around with some. I'm going to log in with Google. Okay. All right, and so it'll take you to your dashboard. Here we have options. You can create a set. You can look for sets that are already created. Again, very similar to what you would do with Kahoot. There's a tutorial for you. I'm actually going to link that in the Canvas module so you can view the video there along with a couple of other videos that the Blooket members put out. As you look for sets, that's what you want to do. You can just type what you're looking for. If you were studying Greece, you want to look for some on Greece. This one's been played a lot, which looks like it's probably a good one. You click on it. You have the options to look at the answers to make sure that you agree with them. You can favorite it if you want to, and it'll put it in your favorites. Or you can just go ahead and jump in to host it. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard and look at the favorites that I have. I went ahead and picked a couple that were just interesting to me. It's being so slow. Here we go. So for example, I picked one here about Harry Potter. No particular reason, just because I love him. Okay. So another cool feature is that kids can actually play the Blooket games on their own. So once they create an account, they can actually favorite them as well if they like it, and they can play it solo if they want to. So for a teacher, you would select host. Okay, and this is the really neat part. So unlike Kahoot or Quizlet, here we have a variety of different game options, and they all look a little different. If you look at here, the classic one, honestly, it looks straight up just like Kahoot. But we have these others available as well. I've heard a lot of people like the Gold Quest one, and my son personally enjoyed, which one was it? Battle Royale. He liked this one. Okay, and so if you notice as I'm clicking on them, it has an option to host game. Some of them have an option you can assign it as homework for students to do. And then some of them have the option to do both, homework or host. So I'm going to go with this one and I will click host. Okay, and once you do that, it's going to ask you some questions. So you can have a time limit on there. If you would like, the game ends after a certain amount of time. So if you know you only have 15 minutes to play the game, you can do 15 minutes. Okay. Then it gives you some options. We can do Lost Desert. You can allow them to join late or not, and use random names or not. There's another option here. Each game has its own. This one is damage. The game ends after a player reaches the set amount. They have some where they have to achieve a certain amount of points or coins, things like that. And then you would click host now, just like you would with Kahoot, and they would be able to join. Now, a neat feature I played around with earlier, and I'm not sure, maybe some of you all know it, maybe you don't, is how to copy. So we're going to copy a link, and I'm going to actually add it to a Canvas course. So if I copied it and I hop back over here, I can actually go ahead and add it on Canvas as an external URL. And then for students, when they go to click on it, it would take them here for them to go ahead and join the game. And it would take them, so you could put the link straight in Canvas, and this would work really well for your virtual kiddos too. On the student end, here was what they would put. So if I want to do that, go ahead and join the game. It's going to put me in the lobby, wait for the host. I'll go ahead and start the game for myself. And I'll show you what it looks like. So here they pick their blooks. Oops. And here we have questions. So the question will show up on their screen as well. One thing I never liked about Kahoot when I used to play it, now it's been a while, is that they could only see the question on the screen for the teacher. They couldn't see it on their screen. All they saw were the colors to choose. So here you can see both. I just picked a random answer, and I was correct. And then I'll talk to the next question. Now, as students play, like I said, once they create their own accounts and things, they can actually earn blooks, earn lots of cool points, things like that. There are a lot of extra features in here. I'm not going to go into depth with everything, but I definitely think that this is a really fun way to review. My son personally told me that he thought that this was way more fun than Kahoot because the kids could actually possibly vote on which game they wanted to play. The games are different. Like I said, they can actually do something called glitching sometimes where they can mess up other players. I mean, it's a different level and it's fun. And I know we're all looking for some great review tools right now, so I thought this would be a good option for you guys just to make sure you had it in your tool belt. So if you have any more questions about it, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And then, like I said, check out some of the videos that I have added to the module on Canvas.